everyone, my name is Anayancy and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be telling you guys all the necessary things that you will need if you're going away for college. This could be a dorm or an apartment, but I will be telling you guys seriously the essentials that you will need, even the most minimum things that people don't really think about when moving in, but they are extremely important. I didn't have some of these things myself, but that's how I know they are essential, because I know they would have made my life so much easier. But this is why I'm making this video, that way I can help you guys be more prepared for this new experience, so make sure you keep on watching. The first thing that I think is kind of basic but super important is to have some room decor. Definitely take some time in trying to figure out how you're going to decorate your room, because that is what's going to make you feel more at home and more comfortable in your dorm, and that is super important because that's where you will be spending most of your time. Definitely think about getting a cute bed set, some cute pillows, some frames, some family pictures, some posters, or even if you're a person that doesn't like to decorate that much, just make sure you feel comfortable where you are living and make sure you like it. So the next thing is make sure you have an area rug. Some dorms have rugs that are very old or not as clean, and you don't want to be stepping on that all the time. So it's nice to have an area rug, that way whenever you get out of your bed you can step on something clean and something comfortable and something fluffy. So when it comes to your bed, it is important to have a mattress topper. I do recommend you guys to get like the 4 inches or somewhere around there, and yes, they might be a little bit pricey, but they are extremely important, because the beds are in the dorm are not that comfortable, and you don't want to be like waking up with like back pains or anything like that. So a 2-inch or 4-inch works, but the more the better, because of course it's more comfortable, you know. You also want to have some extra bed sheets and pillowcases, because you might not always have the time to go do laundry whenever you want, so you don't want to sleep in like nasty bed sheets. So you can always just exchange them whenever and just hold on to the dirty ones until you're able to actually do laundry. Have some extra blankets as well, because depending on your dorm, it could get either too cold or too hot, and you want to make sure you're prepared for both. In case it does get really cold, you're able to just put more blankets in your bed and sleep more comfortable and more cozy, you know. So when it comes to the food that you will have in your dorm, I definitely recommend for you guys to get a fridge, and the bigger the better, honestly, because I did have a small one, but I always had kind of trouble like fitting everything in there. But it just kind of depends on you. They are pricey, but it is worth it, because even if your roommate brings a fridge, you might not have enough storage, so it is also nice to have just your own fridge. The next thing is also make sure you have some food in your dorm, even if it's like the basics, like a cereal, milk, snacks, chips, like I don't know, something that you can just easily like eat and leave, because sometimes you don't have time to go to the cafeteria or wherever you guys eat. The next thing that's also very important when it comes to food is make sure you have reusable cups, bowls, utensils, like anything like that, because it can get super expensive to be buying forks, to be buying like bowls, new plates, new cups, and it can waste a lot of your money. Moving on to the things that you will need in your room as a whole is make sure you have some command tapes / hooks. Depending on the dorm that you are in, they can get super strict when it comes to putting things on the wall. So I do recommend you guys to just go the easy way and buy some command hooks, some command tapes. That way you won't get in trouble, or they won't end up charging you for the holes in the wall or anything like that. Next is power strips. So these are also important, because depending on your dorm, you might not have that much, what are they called? Okay, so I had to look that up, but it's outlets. So you might not have enough outlets in your room, so having a power strip comes in handy. That way you guys can put it as like far as you want, and that way you can connect as much things as you want. And also because some of the outlets are very like deep down or very far from where you want them to be. The next thing is storage bins and drawer organizers. So for those, they do come in handy a lot, because sometimes your drawers can get super like crowded, and those organizers help you to just keep things organized. Of course, huh? Well, duh. But everything will just be more clean and more like in their place, and it will just look so much nicer. The next thing is make sure you have an ottoman with storage, and these can be super important, because you might have to be like jumping on your bed or like stepping on your desk or on your chair in order to get on the bed, and it can be super annoying at times. And I didn't have one, and I struggled so much getting on my bed. So I do recommend you guys to get one of these. That way it can be easier for you to get on your bed, and also that it has storage. That way you can have more storage in your room, and you can put like all the miscellaneous stuff or shoes, or I don't know what you want to put in there. Next is have some additional lighting, and this could even be like a lamp or a desk lamp or just anything that adds more light, because the lights at the dorms are not that great. Next is have some oil diffusers or air refresheners, because they come in handy a lot since the dorms are not that great when it comes to how they smell. And it is nice to just come to a room that smells clean, that smells nice, and those come in handy a lot since you can't have candles. So I didn't have one personally, but my roommate did, and honestly it was so great because the room smelled so nice all the time. So I do recommend you guys to get one. That way your room can smell so much nicer. Next is a full-length mirror, and some dorms do come with those, so that's nice, but some don't. So if you don't have one, I do recommend you guys to get one, because some of the dorms don't even have mirrors at all, and you only see yourself from here to here if they do. And you want to make sure you like see your full outfit, you know, get that extra look. So the next thing is super important because it's cleaning supplies, and that is so massively important, because you do not want to be in a dirty room and you need cleaning supplies for that, right? So make sure you have some Clorox wipes, because those will be your best friends, since they will literally help you clean anything and everything right away, and you're also like helping disinfect, so they come in handy really well. So make sure you have those. Make sure you have some dish scrubbers, that way whenever you have to wash your reusable cups and stuff like that, you can just wash them easily. And make sure you have like some soap for that. Make sure you have things to clean the restroom. Make sure you also have a vacuum and a broom, so whenever you need to vacuum, you can do it like right away. And sometimes the ones that they let you guys borrow are not the newest or not the cleanest, so it is just better to have your own. Make sure you have some toilet paper and some hand soap all the time. You run out of those so quickly, it's kind of crazy honestly, and you don't always have time to go to the store right away. So definitely have some extra toilet paper and some hand soap, that way whenever you need them, you can just right away use them and not have to worry about that. Have a robe and extra towels, and I do recommend you guys to have at least 3 towels, because you don't always get to do laundry that often. If you do have a restroom in your dorm, then do not forget the hand towels, because you do not want to be using your big towel to be drying your hands all the time. The shower caddy is important in case you have to be carrying your stuff to the restroom and back. That way you can have your stuff all organized and all in one place, and you won't really forget anything. The sandals is so you won't have to be stepping on that floor, because you do not know who has been there before, especially if you have like community restrooms. Next is make sure you have like your laundry basket or hamper, but make sure it's a big enough one and a sturdy one. That way you can fit all your clothes there, and especially if it has wheels, that would be perfect, because you do not want to be carrying those all over the place and just by hand. So the next things are what people really just do not think about when moving into college. Is the last thing that comes to your mind, but they're super important. Make sure you have your social security card or your ID or your passport, or make sure you have something, because if you're planning to get a job on campus or outside of campus, you're most likely gonna need it. So make sure you take it with you in case you do need it, and make sure you really take care of them, you know? Make sure you keep your suitcases, that way in case you have to go on a quick trip or you have to go back home, you don't have to worry about where you're gonna put your clothes. You can just put it in your suitcases and it can make your life easier. Make sure you have an umbrella for when it rains, because these days can be so random that you can be getting ready and stuff, but once you open the door it's raining and you have no idea what to do. Just take your umbrella and it will save your life, because I had to go back and change a lot of times because it was just randomly raining. Next is have some medicine in your room. Like even if you need to have some like band-aids and stuff, please have those, because you can literally get sick at any random time, especially like when you're in school. I don't know, it just happens for you to get sick a lot, especially in a time like this with everything going on. Definitely include some vitamin C in there, that way it can help you with your immune system. Last but not least is make sure you have some games in your room, because those come in handy a lot, because you sometimes just want to have random game nights with your friends in your room, and it is just nice to have something to play with, even if it's some cards, some board games. But anyways, that is it for my video. Thank you so much for watching and staying till the very end. Remember that this is a new experience for you, so no one is 100% ready for this, and you will be learning as you go. But I hope this video was helpful and you have more of an idea of what you will need for your dorm, and you will definitely be more prepared than most of us. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media. They'll be right down here. But thank you so much for watching once again. And don't forget to just be you, do you, and for you. Thank you guys. Bye.